Hi! Good day everyone. This is Ellycka Rowen Tubig from BSed English 2B, and I will be the one to discuss the Iroquois creation story. I'd like to excuse my voice because I just had a fever a few days ago. So, with that being said, let's proceed with the discussion. In this course, we already tackled about different stories of creation. Now, before I expound more about the story, let us first know what or who are the Iroquois. Native American or Indian peoples of North America does not share a single unified body of mythology. It is because these people with different culture has their own stories of their creations of the world, of the people, and the places. Well, despite of this, there are still lots of mythological stories that can be found with the Americans that explains their origins and significance towards their society. One of these stories is the woman who fell from the sky. Myths about sky women vary enormously from community to community. In some Iroquois myths, Sky Woman is a minor character who dies in childbirth immediately upon reaching the earth, while in others, she is the central character of the entire creation saga. So the reason why this story has a lot of versions is because it was passed orally by the ancestors of the tribe. Since it was just oral, there were tendencies that the story had additional and changed details. So there are still a lot more, but please allow me to share this profound and creative video that I got from Fiona Pasantino in YouTube. So without further ado, let's watch it.
Before this world was created, there was the sky world, high above the endless waters. In this sky world, there lived the sky caretaker and his wife, the sky woman. They lived in a lodge by the great tree of light, which illuminated their world through its brightly glowing flowers. One day, a great wind burst through the sky world and ripped the tree of light out of the ground. The light was gone, and all that remained was a vast hole. The sky woman accidentally fell through the hole. She fell for miles and miles, and was about to plunge into the endless waters below when a fish hawk spotted her and caught her in his wings. The woman was too heavy for the hawk, and he started sinking towards the waters. Luckily, a great sea turtle saw the pair faltering towards the water. He offered his back for the woman to live, but the woman needed earth under her feet. So she asked the animals of the endless waters for help. None of the other animals could dive deeper than the muskrat, so he was called on to swim down and find earth. The muskrat dove deep, deep, deep down into the endless waters. Finally, he touched soft mud. He scooped up as much as he could and returned to the surface. All the animals helped spread the earth onto the turtle's back. As the animals worked, the sky woman began to walk in counterclockwise circles around the turtle's back. As she walked, the turtle began to grow. The woman walked in larger and larger circles around the turtle's back, and the turtle grew and grew and grew. Finally, the turtle was the size of the earth we know today. Together, the sky woman and the animals built lakes and mountains and forests and vast plains. The woman had a daughter who became the Earth Mother. Earth Mother bore 3 daughters, corn, beans, and squash, and twin sons, the evil-minded flint and the good-minded sapling. The good son sapling created the sun, the moon, plants, and other animals. He created all the pleasant things we have on earth. His evil brother Flint destroyed much of Sapling's work. He created what was unpleasant in the world we know. When Sapling created fish, Flint gave them hard bones. When Sapling created berry bushes, Flint gave the bushes thorns. When Sapling created summer, Flint made sure there was a winter. sapling then created different kinds of humans. He filled their minds with good thoughts, but his brother made sure to give them evil thoughts too. From yellow bark, sapling created the Asian race. From sea foam, he created the Caucasian race. He created Africans from dark clay. And from red clay, he created the Haudenosaunee, or Iroquois people. But these different humans could not live together in the same place. They were constantly at war. Each race was then separated and put into each of the four corners of the world. The world is still carried by a giant sea turtle over the endless waters, and the different races still make war to this day.
Alright, so what you have just watched is one of the many versions of the Iroquois people. Some say that she fell while chasing a bear, while others say that the tree of life was uprooted and she tumbled through the hole left behind. Some also say that her husband was too angry when he knew that the Sky Woman is pregnant of twins, so he destroyed the tree and Sky Woman came close to the hole. Then his husband pushed her, causing her to fall. Now let's take a deeper understanding on the context of the story. The myth of the woman who fell from the sky reflects important elements of Iroquois beliefs. First, the myth reflects a belief in a celestial realm that resembles the world on the ground. Second, it suggests the importance of rain and corn to the Iroquois people. The character can be seen as a symbol of rain, which sustains life and is normally the only thing that falls from the sky. Corn grows from her body like a baby grows inside its mother, reflecting the belief that women are the source of fertility and growth. I know that the name of the Sky Woman is not really mentioned in the video and in the story, so I suppose you are wondering right now. Now, here are the names of the characters in the story. Sky Woman goes by many different names in Iroquois mythology, actually. So, the name of the Sky people is Karionake. Her own name is variously given as Atayensik, a Huron name probably meaning ancient body. Iagentchi, a Seneca name meaning ancient woman, and Iatsitsion or Atsiatsiakayon, a Mohawk name meaning fertile flower and mature flower. Awenhai, a Cayuga and Seneca name also means mature flower. And Aintik, probably an Iroquois borrowing from Huron, she is also sometimes referred as to grandmother or grandmother moon. So this creation story honestly has a key theme and symbol, and it's fertility. The woman who fell from the sky is a myth dealing primarily with fertility. Fertility is the ability to grow and sustain life, right? So the woman is already pregnant at the beginning of the tale, as you can remember. The fact that she has twins adds to her representation as an instrument of fertility. Her twins then go on to create the rest of the world, which makes her the source of all life. So when she dies, her body remains a source of fertility and the first corn grows from it. Alright, so I hope you learned something from this very beautiful creation story of the Iroquois. That would be all for my discussion. Thank you very much for listening and may God bless you always. Goodbye.